What they have projected as one of those items in that is between 2019 and 2025 that they're going to save in excess of $1 million on staff reduction. Naturally, when such an item is disclosed to the staff, there's a level of trepidation that results. People want to know, what does that mean? So while there has been an internal effort to kind of make an explanation that what it is, it represents savings that will come about as a result of the present CBA, which ends in December of 2019, that has not resulted in calm and any sense of comfort. I think what we are trying to accomplish is to get the attention of management and say, no, listen, this has to be done properly and clearly. No ambiguity here. And also, we want it to be on the public record. Because while you can explain to us that this is not what was meant, can we be assured that this is what is interpreted by the chamber? So we want that to be on the record that you're saying, listen, this has nothing to do with any projected staff reduction between 2019 and 2025. But it has to do with what you deem to be the result of the standing CBA.
We have looked at the number of new staff S.S.B. has had to hire every year over the last 10 years to meet up with the demands. The population gets bigger, insured persons gets bigger, people are sending in more sickness benefit claims. We need to process it within 3 days to get them their benefit. That means you have to bring in persons to do the work. We are now embarking on using a technology platform to automate some of the processes. And so what we said in the letter to the chamber is that, look, when we use the technology, it will decrease the need in the future to bring on new staff. And that is where the saving comes from, not from sending any staff that is here home, right? Then the other issue was the CBA measures. That is the existing current CBA that is now, has already been signed and agreed between the parties. Two things we negotiated in that CBA. One is that S.S.B. used to pay house rent to staff in perpetuity. Once you are not where you joined the board and you are out in a district, we paid house rent. If you were there for 20 years, we paid house rent for 20 years. We looked across Belize and what other companies were doing, and we finally succeeded in capping the house rent for 5 years. After 5 years, if you're not transferred, then the house rent disappears. So what we did in the letter is to say to the chamber, after 5 years, this would result in savings to the board, right? The Belizean public would want to know that we are being efficient with the resources of the fund, especially when we're going out there to ask them to pay some more. The other thing that we abolished was the vacation grant. The vacation grant was paid to staff when they get 1 month of salary, in addition to their normal salary. What we're able to negotiate is that for any new staff, the existing staff will be grandfathered in, so no impact to them. But any new staff that was hired, both at the management level and at the staff level, after the signing of the CBA, that those staff will not get a vacation grant, right? That also represents savings to the board.